Hey guys, my name is the Electrified Gamer. Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time playthrough. In the last episode, we completed... I just spit on my pop filter. I can't believe I did that, but... In the last episode, we completed the Water Temple, and in this episode, we will hopefully be starting the Shadow Temple. While I was at work, I actually tried to record this session earlier, but the fact of the matter was that, I'm an idiot, and I forgot that once I get to the bottom of the well, I'll tell you, but we have to go talk to a familiar face, because that's what we gotta do. It's Sheik. Oh, hi, Sheik. You finally moved away from the pedestal.
They're the strange wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. But there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. You must travel over mountains, underwater, and even through time.
You don't say. I think I've done, most of that.
If you return to your original time, return to the Master Sword of the Pedestal of Time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years.
Really, Sheik?
The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach you this to you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light.
The funny thing is, I actually tried to do this earlier. I actually tried to do this yesterday, but let's just say the recording session went to crap, and I think I can go into that more often when I get to it. Of course this happens. This always happens. I don't know why this always happens to me. That time was totally my fault. I can't whistle. I wish I could whistle. That would be a nice skill to achieve, but I am just not skillful enough to whistle, as stupid as that sounds. You have learned the Prelude of Light.
As long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hand. Look, we shall meet again.
Wait, Sheik, don't go! Oh, that time the flashbang actually made her, blow up in a light. That's amazing. Alright, but I think the first thing we need to do before we utterly go destroy ourselves, I'm just kidding, before we, gosh dang it, what am I trying to say? Before we head back to the past and play the crappy games that suck, you know what, but, before we go do that, we actually need to go head to Kakariko Village right now, because I think something's going down. And I always think you need to trigger this event before you do it, but I'm not entirely sure, but I want to learn the song. Actually, I need to learn the song so it's faster for me as a child. To get to the graveyard and back. That's what I really want to do. I really want to make that one video. I've been trying to do reviews. Let me just say this right now. I've been trying to do reviews, and let me just tell you, it is the, most difficult thing in the world. I don't think I'm good at, I think I can make a script, but I can't, fully read it out. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like when you're in school, and you have, it's like when you're at school, and the teacher's like, it's time to read out loud. It's like, oh, I don't want to read out loud. And then you, get to the words, you're like, oh, I can read this perfectly in my head, and it sounds alright in my head. But then you, start to read it out loud, and you're like, the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, you're just, stuttering, and you're like, oh, man, what's this word mean? What does that word mean? Everyone's gonna laugh at me. So I just think I'll do it a different way, and I think that way will be a little bit better, and there won't be more in a review fashion, but there's Sheik. We can go back into this topic later. Oh no, the top of the well! It's completely destroyed! I'm trying to talk a little bit quieter than I normally do. Even though it probably won't work out in the long run. Oh, Sheik. Man, Sheik, you suck. I thought you were an insane, crazy ninja. What happened to this Sheik? Put up a picture of that Sheik, yeah. It's so funny when you figure out who Sheik is. Actually, everyone knows who Sheik is. If you don't know who Sheik is, then I mean... What are you? Would you live under a rock for 5 years? What the heck? Get out of here. We gotta hide the secret, though, because, spoiler, someone might not play this. I like how Link I like how Link pretended to hold the shield up like we still had it in his hands, but we do not have it in his hands. I think I like this setup a little bit better. I haven't really tried it out all the way. I should stop shaking my foot because I think my microphone will hear it, but anyway.
Looks like you're coming around.
I'm glad the peaceful music has come back on. The whole town was originally burning.
Look, a terrible thing is that the evil shadow sphere has been released. Impa, the leader of Ocarina Village, had sealed the evil shadow sphere at the bottom of the well. But the force of the evil spirit got so strong, the seal of the well broke, and it escaped into the world. I believe Impa has gone to the Shadow Temple to seal it again, but she will be in danger without any help. Look, Impa is one of the 6 sages. Destroy the evil Shadow Spirit and save Impa. There is an entrance to the Shadow Temple beneath the graveyard behind this village. The only thing I can do for you is teach you the melody that will lead you to the Shadow Temple. This melody that will draw you into the infinite darkness that will absorb either time. Listen to this, the Nocturnal Shadows.
Zelda, I mean Sheik, you're so pretty. Wait a minute. Do 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 do. This is probably one of my favorite temple songs. That and the not the Nocturne, the Prelude of Light. I like that one too. Actually, I like all of them. Gosh dang it. It sucks that, well, even in Majora's Mask, even though, like, some of the songs, like, the only thing about Majora's Mask is that the songs that you learn to get into the oh, I should shut up. You have learned the Nocturne of Shadows. I was about to say the Prelude of Light. That is not correct at all.
Let me take care of the village. I'm counting on you, Luke.
Alright, Sheik, get it done. Sheik, I don't think that's the proper way to take care of the village. I mean, just disappearing. I like how everyone goes back to their normal thing. It's like, these 2 guys are clapping. It's like, yeah, our house was on fire, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Well, we can't do anything right now because I actually need to go back in time and get a spell I forgot to get, so let's play the Prelude of Light, if I remember it. Gosh dang it. Gosh, I had it. That was it. Wait. That's not how it goes? What? I thought that's how it went. Let me recheck. Let me check the Prelude of Light. We only have like 2 temples to do, and then we're pretty much done with the game. Oh, I was doing it backwards. Wait. Do 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 do. To the Temple of Time. Time to go to the temple. Disk space remains 438 hours and 2 minutes. I think that is enough space to record enough videos. 438 hours? I mean, that's equal to, like, at least 438 hours. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but what I was trying to say earlier was that, in Majora's Mask, well, let's go back in time first, and then I'll finish my statement, because I get, like, sidetracked by a lot of things. Back in time! Max style from from The Last of Us. I said that last night. I was thinking about, like, how to make a video, and I was like, my favorite game of all time is Last of Us, and it's like, wait a minute, that came out wrong. I have played The Last of Us once. I didn't gather a full opinion on it, because I'm still like on the edge. I like the characters and everything, but I was still like, I don't know what to really think about it, because I'm so confused. But at the same time, it was different too, because it was a zombie game, and actually different things happen. It was like, that's cool. So the thing I forgot to get was one of the fairies told us to come back this way. One of the fairies told us to come over here because there's a great fairy near the castle, as you remember, and I forgot to go get that spell. And I think we'll be needing that spell for the upcoming future, so let's go get it. I don't think the fire arrow spell will last us too long, so let's get this out of the way before we do anything. Do I have any bombs? I do have bombs. I cannot use any of my adult weaponry for some weird reason. I think a little kid can hold a bow and arrow. You can't tell me he can't. If The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Link can hold a slingshot and a bow and arrow, then, I mean, this Link can do whatever he wants. I don't care what you say, this is the weirdest fairy ever, because this fairy fountain exists later on in time, and she doesn't give you that one either. Actually, I got that perfect for the first try. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Oh, you have to do the Great Fairy voice. I don't think I ever gave the Great Fairy a voice. Gosh dang it, that's really loud in my ears. It's the same fairy. I just think they just keep reusing this. They couldn't just, like, change the color? Oh my gosh. Poke an eye out with those things. Jeez, I said that before. I just think it's a funny joke. Welcome, Lunk. I'm the Great Fairy of Magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. I was gonna say, I forgot to get the last spell, but then I'm like, oh yeah, you can't get the last spell until like very end, till like the last temple in the game, and then by that time it's completely worthless. Da 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 da. You got dense fire. It's a fireball, engulfs everything it attacks. It's attack magic. You can use it with C. I'm glad I can use it with C. You can use dense fire not only to attack, but also to burn things. Very interesting. When your battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Did you know that in the original Legend of Zelda, that is the exact same thing that she says to you before she heals you? I don't know, I was just trying to make a thing up. I have to make sure my video is all good. I like the new microphone too. Okay, Nocturnal Shadows, here we go. I forgot what the Nocturnal Shadows was. This is why you play the 3DS version, kids, so now we have Den's Fire, that's the second spell. And it's more useful than the other spell. I completely avoided the songs because I was talking about Den's Fire, so Nocturnal Shadows. Doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Dun dun. See, like when you play these Ocarina songs, it like plays like the full melody, like it plays like this kind of version where it's like you hear like the harp and you hear like the piano and you hear like all that stuff. But in Majora's Mask, since it was like, I think it was like a year or two development or something like that, they didn't have as much time to actually, I brought up that. They didn't have as much time to bring up they didn't have as much time to like make a melody and everything, so it was like, for like the first time you learn like the Goron lullaby, it's like you hear like the full thing where it's like, I don't know, I forgot how the Goron lullaby is my favorite one. How can I forget that? So what we need to do right now is we need to get to the bottom of the well and destroy the evil darkness within it, and we also need to get a thing. It's so weird to see the town incomplete. It's also weird to see the world not in shambles. It's also weird to go out into Hyrule Field and have skeletons attack you even though the world has not gone to crap yet. So remember that this guy said that a little kid in a green tunic played this song for him and it completely destroyed the well. So let's see what happens. Also, we can't get into the whoa, it's going super fast, it's going Sonic fast. I edited in a picture of Sonic, please don't. Please don't, that makes my job like 10 times harder when I eventually edit through this. I forgot what game I was thinking of, but I swear there's a game where you like speed up the windmill and it like pops off and then you like have to do something with it. Again, I might be thinking of Life is Strange where the lighthouse gets broken and you just keep reversing time. Go around, go around, go around, go around. What is going? It's going way too fast. Yes, it is. Whee! So hopefully by the end of this recording session, okay, I think hopefully by the end of this recording session I'll have like at least 4 hours recorded of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Hopefully. Well, this time this well will go 10 times better because I'm doing it better.